A wild Kentucky Derby 149 is set to race here in just under 30 minutes. Thanks for joining us. I'm Connor Steffen. The now 18-horse field is still set to run despite early favorite Forte being scratched earlier today. We're also learning a sixth and now seventh horse has died at Churchill Downs today. Chloe's Dream was euthanized following race 2 this morning because of a right front knee injury. Just hours later, Freezing Point had to be euthanized because of an injury to his front leg. Meanwhile, morning line favorite Forte became the 5th scratch from the Derby race. His departure knocks the Derby field down to 18 horses. Sports director Ken Spencer is out at Churchill Downs with the latest on what went wrong for Forte.
The reason for the scratch of favorite Forte, a right front hoof bruise. It was a bruise that was sustained earlier in the week. Mike Rapoli, owner of the 3-year-old, said they monitored the situation throughout the course of the week. He never stopped training at the track. In fact, he went to the track and galloped this morning. Rapoli and Todd Pletcher, his trainer, had 3 different veterinarians look over Forte, all cleared him to run in the 149th running of the Kentucky Derby, but the state vet came in. The state vet had concerns and scratched the champion 2-year-old from the race.
It definitely happened sometime either Tuesday night or Wednesday, not knowing. It happens to a lot of horses. Every horse heals differently. It could be 24 hours, it could be a week. He was getting better. We worked with the vets, very cooperative with them, collaboration, did everything they wanted us to do. They admitted that the horse was getting better. We galloped him today. He galloped really, really strong. Could he have run? I think the answer is definitely yes. But that's not our decision. We respect the decision of the state. We care about the welfare of horses, and as much as it hurts, it's part of the game.
Now, Todd Pletcher still has 2 more contenders in Derby 149. Tapit Trice, winner of the Bluegrass Stakes, and Kingsbarns, winner of the Louisiana Derby. When it comes to the jockey who was going to ride Forte, Arad Ortiz Jr., he will now be on board Cyclone Mischief for Louisville native Dale Romans. This now marks the 5th scratch in Derby 149. There has not been that many scratches in the Derby since 1936. Reporting at Churchill Downs, Ken Spencer, WHAS 11 News.
All right, now Forte dropping means the lineup will once again shift with new favorites emerging in the field. Now Tyler Griever joins us now. Tyler, who is your pick to win the Derby race?
Well, we'll get to that at the end. I appreciate you wanting to jump straight to it, but we've had some kind of shifts in the odds here, so I want to get to some of those because we have a new late favorite, and that is Brad Cox's best horse, Angel of Empire. He's a slight favorite over Tapit Trice. He's listed at 7-2 odds and is going to run out of post 14. He was slated to run beside Forte out of the starting gate before the horse ended up being scratched. Tapit Trice is running out of post 5, which is the post Pletcher got his last Derby win out of in 2017. So let's run down the complete post and odds for you. Brad Cox's Hit Show has the rail in post 1 at 25-1 odds. He also has Verifying in post 2. He's listed at 15-1. 2 Fills runs out of post 3 at 9-1 for trainer Larry Ravelli. Let's go to post 4, who has Confidence Game, 19-1 odds for Keith DeSormo. As we mentioned, Tapit Trice, who is one of the favorites in this race. He will come out of 5 for Todd Pletcher. Another Pletcher horse in Kingsbarns is in post 6 at 11-1. Let's go to Tim Yakteen's Reincarnate. That's going to be listed at 13-1 out of post 7. Mage runs out of 8 at 17-1 for Gustavo Delgado. Disarm in post 11 for Steve Asmussen, looking for his first Derby win. He's got 24-1 odds. Another Cox horse in Jace's Road is a long shot out of post 12. He's at 31-1. 13 holds another long shot in Kenny McPeak's Sun Thunder. That's at 30-1. An aforementioned favorite, Angel of Empire, out of 14 for Cox at 7-2. Raise Kane running out of 16 for Ben Colebrook at 31-1. UAE Derby winner Derma Sotogake from Japan. He's at 8-1 odds in post 17 for Hidetaka Otanashi. Rocket Can in 18 for Bill Mott at 28-1 odds. Finally, let's get to those also eligibles because all of them got into this race. Cyclone Mischief in 21 for Dale Romans, listed at 28-1. Mandarin Hero in 22 out of Japan for Teranobu Fujita at 19-1, and lastly, King Russell in 23 for Ron Mockett at 31-1. So let's get back to the original question, the picks. I went with the trifecta box today. I'll give you 3. I like Tap It Trice, I like Verifying, and I like Mage, and I actually picked Mage to win. It would be the first Derby victory for Gustavo Delgado Sr. Him and his son, Gustavo Delgado Jr., they really had a lot of confidence in this horse throughout the week. I think they drew well. He finished in second in the Florida Derby to Forte, and it was really tight. So I would not be surprised whatsoever if he could pull it out. But as we've learned every year, and especially this year with the amount of scratches, anything can happen. Should be a wide open race and a lot of fun.
Absolutely, Tyler. Thank you so much.
No
Anything
problem.
really is possible.
Absolutely.
And still no word count on the crowds for today's Kentucky Derby, but just take a look at the sea of fans all packed inside Churchill Downs for the 149th run for the Roses. As WHAS 11's Isaiah Kim Martinez and photojournalist Jessica Farley shows us, no matter what happens out on the track, it's Derby fans who are the real winners this Saturday.
No matter which way you slice it, the big story today has been yet another scratch here in the Kentucky Derby. In this case, a favorite, but I can assure you it's having no impact on the folks either up in the grandstand or in the infield from having a good time and placing their bets.
We're betting Tap It Trice. We're betting King's Barnes. Bet them if you want to win. Yeah, first try. I'm just saying. I've been doing this for quite some time. So one thing you can always remember is the track always wins, though.
I think you're a winner.
That's one thing. I am a winner. I woke up today and I'm a winner.
A lot of scratches this year, more than normal. We got 18 horses. Forte scratched this morning. What are your reactions to that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little disappointing to know that probably the biggest horse going into the race is not going to run. But it opens up an awful lot of other opportunities to maybe hit a big one or something, see what happens.
But the number of scratches so late, never seen that before. So it mixes everything up. So all that research you do and leading up to it and all the shows you watch and all that stuff, now you got to
goes out the window.
Yeah, you got to redo it a day before, and you were researching for 2 weeks, and now the whole day changes it.
What's your estimation of what's happened?
This is like one of the weirdest derbies. We've had a lot of weird derbies in recent years with just qualifications and rainstorms and all kinds of crazy 80-1 shots. But with all the scratches, including the one of the favorite, it's really been a different one. It is what it is, and they're going to run 1.25 miles today, and that is that. And the winner will go into the history books as the winner of the Kentucky Derby without any asterisks or anything. This horse will be the Derby winner.
Oh yeah, there he is again. It's wonderful. I'm happy. That's all that matters. I'm happy.